Hello everyone, welcome to the AMC D&D live stream. I'm your Dungeon Master, Stefan Tomaszewski. Joining me we have Sky, Lena and Bethany. Before we get started, a couple of announcements. Firstly, Kyle unfortunately has left the campaign. His reasons are his own, but thought that it was best if he left for his own reasons, which is entirely fair. Secondly, Lena, you're going to be gone for a while, aren't you?
Yes, that is correct. Yeah, next week I'll still be here, and then I'll be gone for 2 weeks because I'm going home. We're going on holiday, which is probably not the best idea, but and then I'll be hopefully back in like 2 weeks.
All right. I think that's everything. Unless anyone else has anything else they want to plug or mention.
Not that I can think of. Not that I can think of.
Okay.
We're at it. You'll do the recap and I'll just go get my chicken out of the oven.
No.
Sam just informed me it's probably ready.
It's been 2 weeks, so we do need a bit more of a detailed recap.
Oh yeah. Right, I'll be right back.
Alright. So while we wait for Lena, we'll recap. Previously, the party had been approached by Elro, the leader of Pale Blank Village, to investigate a strange illness that was slowing its victims' movements to the point where they eventually become ice statues and die. The party had, through some interesting altercation, learned that the name of the affliction, Frigid Woe. During the investigation, the party had opened a chest that released a cloud of blue spores, the same kind found in the vial of Frigid Woe that they had been investigating. Celeste and River, the two clerics of the party, the only ones to have breathed this dust in, but seemingly only Celeste is showing any symptoms. After concluding the initial investigation, the party were tasked yet again by Elro to travel to the islands of Iselcross to retrace Ergon Wenth, the first victim's, steps in hopes that wherever he found the vials of the disease, a cure might be found too. Setting sail on the Glass Blades-owned ship the Remahaz, the party met the crew and experienced life on the sea, at least for a little bit, which included smooth sailing, hailstorms, and a pirate ship battle, during which Celeste managed to score some crippling blows to the enemy ship, and River light blasted the crew of said ship. And now, with the remaining crew having surrendered, we will resume our story. Can you hear that alright?
Yep.
So, crew currently is at about 5?
All of which have surrendered.
5 crew left, including the captain of said ship.
What was I going to say? When we finished, Captain had jumped on board the ship, hadn't she?
Yes.
Alright, River's going to jump back onto the ship, following behind.
Okay. Also, apologies if you can hear any crunching. I haven't eaten today. So I got some snacks. So you jump on the ship. All 5 of the crew had their hands up. You can see that it's mostly humans. And the captain is a half elf, a dark-skinned man, long black beard with like a red bandana and like a loose shirt and trousers. And they've got their hands up.
Mm.
I'm gonna walk up onto the ship and just very confident, and then just grin at the captain, who I think he did recognize me.
Did he? Find out.
Didn't you roll for it?
I can't remember if I did, so we're gonna roll for it now. Because, you know, why not? You think he recognizes perhaps the clothing? But you haven't actually introduced yourself yet, so I'm not sure.
I'm gonna yell for the others to come over as well and have a look.
The other captain. What was the captain's name? There we are. Captain Inyelian will come over. What did I have her as? So a wood elf, sort of a middle-aged wood elf. Bald head. She walks in and goes, well done. And a bunch of like the crew now come up and start like handcuffing the pirates. And well, on behalf of the Glassblades, you're all under arrest for assaulting officers. Chuck them in the brig, and they all cart the rest of them to onto the other ship. They've got like gangplanks now, and they're sort of escorting the crew up onto there. And she turns to the rest of you. Celeste, are you on the other ship, or are you still on the Rimmerhaz?
I'm still on the Rimmerhaz, hugging the ballista because I love it and I'm very attached to it.
The bosun sort of turns to you and goes, Bosun Glory, sort of a hill dwarf, so goes, hey, why don't you go with your friends? I got this. And he looks at the holes in the
Take good care of her, okay?
That I will.
Okay, and then I'll go follow the others.
So you hop onto this ship. It's made of like a darker wood than the other one, but it's seeming a similar model, like a sailing ship. And Captain turns to the rest of you and goes, why don't you search the rest of the ship, see what they have.
Sure, we can do that. I'm gonna go up to the captain of the other ship. And I'm gonna like stand right, like taunting in front of us, like, well, we can do this the easy or we can do this the hard way. Is there anything interesting on the ship that we should take with us before we sink it?
Make an intimidation check.
While she's doing that, is the ship clean?
It's a pirate ship. What do you think?
I don't know, you're the DM, you tell me.
It's, from what you can see, it's pocked with ale stains and other such things. You don't really think they care much about the cleanliness of the ship, just that it functions.
Can Celeste clean it?
You can certainly start to.
Yep, she's cleaning.
Oh, 20. Jesus. Yeah, no. She is, he sort of goes, I don't, we've got, one prisoner, and we've, I see he's very, very nervous talking to you.
I'm gonna put a hand on his shoulder and like come but reasonably close. He's like, don't worry. I've worked for the what were they called, Brick and Dust, right? No, that's the other ones.
Yeah, that's the one.
The Revelry.
Wrong camp.
Pirates. Don't worry, I've worked for the Revelry before. If you're lucky, they might execute you immediately and not make you suffer. So I think you should just tell me. We're under mutuals here.
Right, and you see he gets a little embarrassed, like, it's a bunch of fruit and grain.
Oh, if the planking knew.
I really don't think he'd care, but just have it,
Yeah, I mean, like, how are you gonna pay him when you get back? A little bit of brain's not gonna do it.
So looks to you, goes, looks at you, looks at the glass blade ship, and goes, oh, I don't think we're getting out of this one.
I don't think so either. But
River's going to step forward whilst you're talking, sort of interrupting slightly because hearing of a prisoner on the ship kind of concerns her. You said there was a prisoner, right?
Yeah.
You saw what I did to the rest of your crew. I don't know if they would be alive or not.
well, the prisoner usually is not dead.
Well, the radius you hit only hit the crew on the top deck.
Ah.
There's only 5 survivors. Because the captain made the saving throw, and the rest of them that survived were down below.
Ah. Okay.
Right, waste of space. Oh, you can do whatever you want with them.
Oh well, I mean, I suppose if you do make it out of it, and I'm gonna like tap his shoulder again, do greet the planking from me.
It's gonna roll insight on you, Captain. Are you? What were you? Just a deception check.
I'm not hiding anything.
You're not hiding anything. Okay.
No. If he knows, he knows.
That's a 17. Someone looks at you. He's like, I recognize your face.
Oh, that must
And
just
then-
be
and then his
coincidence.
eyes-
I'm gonna
and
walk
his eyes
away.
widen. His eyes widen first. Oh, bastards.
I'm just gonna walk
for you.
away.
I'm just going to stand in front of the captain of the ship we've just captured with a glare that says, "You try anything, you're dead."
And you can see he sort of like steps back from you. He's already pretty scared, but you can see like it was just a passing remark of like, damn, I could have gotten some money if I had you. Oh well.
That shit didn't.
Just sort of hangs his head, and then the guard like that has his handcuffs behind him, his manacles. And goes, "Are you done? I need to."
Yeah, thanks. Bye.
All right, then I sort of pushes him onto the gangplank and whips him onto the other ship.
Hey, I'm gonna go for Celeste. Celeste, are you gonna come with us, the prisoner?
1 second. She's just cleaning up the last stain, I guess.
Roll a perception check for me. See how much you spot clean.
I'm having a great time cleaning. What can I say?
You spent that entire conversation cleaning this one spot.
Mm.
One spot is perfect. It's sparkling clean.
She's super proud of it, by the way. She's like looking at the spot like, yeah.
You know, it's like the mess on the ship is mostly like there's like ale stains, but there's like bits of debris from when you collapsed the sails.
I'll just kick it into the water.
And there's like little bits of like charred wood from when Poklo divine smited the ship, and when obviously River detonated on the deck. Yeah, so you kick some of the debris into the water. It's honestly, this ship's is not going to go anywhere anytime soon. Probably going to send out somebody to scrap it for salvage.
Okay, at least it's clean now.
Right, let's go rescue this prisoner, shall we?
Let's go. Come on, Celeste.
Okay.
Yeah, and Poklo is staying on the ship to assist, make sure nothing's awry with the prisoners. So you make your way down into the ship. You can see it's the same sort of dimensions as yours. You make your way down past like some cargo storage, past the gun deck, and all the sort of not on the very bottom deck, but sort of the one above that is you can see the brig, and it's sort of 2 cells almost. You can see one is empty. Next to the 2 cells, there's there looks to be a large like chest, and then the other one, which because you all have dark vision, you can see this fairly easily, and there's some light poking through as well from the windows. Tom, if you'd like to get in here, and
Hello?
hello.
Hello?
Hello. Would you like to describe your character, please?
Yeah. So, from his he's probably like just... Is there like a bench or anything in here? Or something to sit on?
Yeah, there's like a bench, like a hay pile that you sleep on.
Cool, yeah. Well, just from like a sitting position, you just see like... a human, relatively aged, probably about 40, early 40s. He's got nice black hair, and he's got like a really big black mustache. He's just kind of sitting with his elbows on his knees and his like chin on his hands, just kind of like waiting.
So you see approaching.
Do I see? I don't have that vision.
There's a little bit of light, but you see 3 silhouettes almost approach.
Alright. Feel brave enough to get me out now? Now there's 3 of you.
I see. But what about here? We actually hit the rest of you.
Pardon? is any of them walking closer? Or is it still just the three silhouettes in the background?
Can you see that we're not the crew of this ship?
I think from the light in here, all I can just see is silhouettes.
I mean, I look like a fucking pirate, so.
Yeah.
Well, Riversize says, one moment, and is going to cast light to light up the area.
Okay, so the room illuminated now. You see, well, you'll like to describe what your characters look like. Whoever wants to go first.
Well, I suppose I go first. You see like a drow pirate, wearing like a loose blouse and like a vest, like loose trousers, but like a very thick staff and gloves. I suppose some like a winter coat as well. She's got short hair that's like pulled together in a braid in the back, and she's got like a captain's hat, I suppose, as well. And she's just standing there with her arms crossed.
Nice.
River, you see what looks like a humanoid cat, or a tabaxi, wearing this sort of loose-ish fitting dress with her armour underneath it. She has a shield with a holy symbol on it on her back, and doesn't appear to be holding any weapons.
Okay.
Bethany?
You see basically a child. She's like 4 foot. She's got like golden eyes, and she's really like short brown hair that's like in a little bob. And she's wearing like a red dress with ribbons all over it. And she's kind of like poking out through the drawer, like behind her, like, huh?
Ah, cool. So, yeah, I'll kind of like recoil from adjusting to the light because it was dark, kind of dark in here before, and then I have a proper good look at them, and they'd be like, "So I guess you are the reason there was a lot of ruckus upstairs."
I guess.
But the real question is, are you friendly?
Celeste runs over to the cell and like tries to put her hands. They're like, I'm Celeste.
Hello there, small child. Like there's a like clear in his voice that he's really confused about why there's a child on a pirate ship. And he's like, my name's Leroy.
Well, nice to meet you, and I'm gonna step forward as well and like stick out a hand. I'm called, well, people call me Captain.
Any other name after Captain? I've had a lot of captains in my time.
No, just Captain.
Okay.
River,
He shakes your hand as well.
River then just steps forward. Rivervale, but people just call me River.
River. Well, you seem like a motley crew. Any chance you could bust me out of this cell?
We could figure something out. I'll be right back. I'm gonna go upstairs to ask where the keys are.
Can I just cast like guiding bolts on it? Try and open it.
Heck.
I mean, you can.
Whilst you do that, I'm going to investigate the other cell, which has a chest in it.
No, the other cell is empty. There's a chest like next to it.
Okay. I'm going to investigate the chest.
Okay, so we'll do Celeste first. So you cast guiding bolt on the
Yeah.
cell door.
Yeah, I'll be all like, I can do it.
Okay. One sec. That will absolutely hit.
She could do it.
Roll your damage. So you see this child pull out a holy symbol, which is like it's sort of a little figure of like a beautiful woman underneath like sunlight, which you know is the symbol for Serenray, the Everlight. Pulls it out, speaks a small prayer, and this bolt of radiant light fires out at the cell door. It doesn't break the lock or anything, but it's enough where if somebody hits it, it's probably gonna break. As you can see, it's like red hot and smoldering, as well as where the impact was. There's a little dent.
Nice. Upon seeing that, can I just walk over it and try and just pull the door open?
You certainly may. Make an athletics check.
Cool. $14.
Yeah, I'll give that to you. With the lock weakened, you just plant your feet and you pull, and it just pulls off, and the door opens.
Ta-da!
And then, like, Leroy's just gonna look down at Celeste and be like, well, aren't you just a little angel?
Yes.
Would I have any idea where they've put my special item?
You make a perception check.
Oh, woo. Actually, that's not too bad. 21.
You would see it sort of. It's dark in here, but thanks to the light in here, the river's light, you see they put it far end.
Yeah.
With the other anchors.
Okay, cool. Right. So yeah, you just see Leroy turn around and walk over to the anchors and look at a couple of them and pick one of them up, and then like, because obviously how an anchor shapes, he puts like the hook over his shoulder, and like that's how he carries it. It's just hooked over his shoulder, and then he just comes back and he's just got this anchor on his shoulder, and he's like, can't be separated from this bad boy.
That's an interesting choice of weapon there.
Well, sometimes you just need what's around, and this little beauty's come in a lot of handy.
River, you investigate the chest.
Yes.
You can see it's it just seems to be a bunch of like belongings. You think like there's some rations in there. There's like a few like personal items. There's a like pack in there as well.
Do you think that stuff in here is going to be useful?
Leroy, you would know that that's where they put the rest of your stuff.
Ah, my equipment.
Then yes, it would be useful.
As much as I probably can do whatever I want with just this anchor, I need some other supplies.
Oh, obviously, yes.
Gather them all up from the chest and
Yeah,
stuff.
it's most of it's yours. There's one or two things that aren't yours, so you think you just take anyway.
Yeah, it's mine now.
Sort of. So you have all your gear, all your equipment.
Nice.
Captain, you went up to the other ship, yeah?
Yes. Ask if they can give me the keys or where they are.
So you go to the bandit captain, the pirate captain, who's currently being sat down on like having his inventory like rifled through. Like, okay, so we've got one cutlass, one scimitar, one dagger, one set of armor, like tobacco pack, you know, a pipe, things like that. And you go up to him, and he looks so dejected. He looks so done.
Bless it. Good. down next to me and be like, well, you know the prisoner, right? I need those keys for the door.
Isra looks up and he points to the table and you can see there's a ring of keys. There's lots of keys on it.
I'm gonna stand up, grab it, and be like, well, now you just gotta show me which key it is.
Oh, he's not very smart. Isra looks at it and goes, can't remember.
What a waste of my time. Well, I get up and like pat his shoulder and be like, well, see, I'm sure Celeste will figure it out, and then I'm gonna go back to the others.
Okay. So you go down. By the time you make your way down, the rest of you, I assume, unless there's anything else you want to do.
No, I want to see sunlight again, like proper sunlight.
You see Leroy walking up onto the top deck as soon as you go down.
Oh. Well, I see you made it without my help.
It was all thanks to little Celeste here, and I give her a little pat on the head.
That's me.
I'm not even surprised. Good job, Celeste.
Thank you.
Managed to break through the door. You're becoming a real pirate.
Yo ho ho, it's the pirate's life for me.
Do we need to get you some pirate's clothes now, Celeste?
Yar!
I think we should have a look. We should go to the captain's quarters and see what we can find.
I want a hat. I think I should have a hat.
You want?
Steal a
Let's
hat.
go.
We'll steal it. Be real
Take
pirates.
her.
and Steal things.
Like real pirate.
Yeah.
I'm gonna take Celeste up to the captain's quarters.
River's going to follow.
Are you coming with us?
Yes, it'd be quite interesting to see what items he has.
I'm just interested in what alcohol they're left behind.
Oh, I'm sure you'll find plenty of that.
Okay, so going up into the captain's quarters, there's a desk there, a little dining table. The desk has like some maps on it. You can see that they were just, Captain, with your seafaring knowledge, you know that they were literally just sailing around the perimeter of Wildmount. And you can see that they've X'd off like points where they've marked, like they've hit ships. They've probably hit about 6 ships before you.
Okay.
And it looks like they were on their way sort of around to like the outer edges of Johas, make a few stops there, and then make their way up and around sort of the Menagerie Coast then, and then back up to Darktow. The table, it's got like a rudimentary sandwich on it with like 3 bites out of it. A half-finished mug of rum.
I'm going to purify food and drink as a ritual on the food and drink.
Okay, so you spend the next 10 minutes doing that. There's a treasure chest in here. There is a chest. If you want to look through it.
Yeah, sure, and I'll look for it. Oh, go ahead.
Sorry. My equipment was in the chest. Would my locket, would my amulet have been in there or not?
Now, you would have had that on you.
On you. Okay.
Yeah. They wouldn't have taken that off you.
Fair.
Although now that they've encountered a cleric, they would know to take everything off you.
What would you like to do in here?
Oh, look, Celeste poured some pirate clothes, like a hat, and I would also like to have an eye out for like maps of the area, just maps of it.
Okay. So in terms of pirate clothes, they're all way too big for Celeste. But you find like one or two spare bandanas around. It's like a spare hat. It's not a captain's hat. It's like a really. You probably think it belonged to like one of the crew. They just kind of left it around. It's like a. There's a hat. It's just simple.
I'll pick it up and like put it on Celeste. It's like, now you're a real pirate.
Yeah. Well, but did you say the clothes were too big? Is there like a coat?
There is a coat, but it is massive on you.
She's gonna try it on anyway.
So you put on the coat, and the sleeves like droop over your hands. The bottom of the coat sort of drags along the floor. You get it like splayed out as you move.
I'll try to like fold the arms up a little, like I'll fold them up so like her hands can like stick out a little, and be like, you know what? That's perfect.
Really? Am I a real pirate?
A real pirate.
I love it. I'm never gonna take it off.
Just need to think of a pirate name for you.
You do it. You're good with names. Your name's Captain. That's very piratey.
That's the most piratey name you can imagine. I'll have a think about it, and I'll see.
Should I call myself First Mate?
I think you did really well with the ballista, so I'll think about something like that.
So now we've got Captain and her first mate Celeste.
Yeah. Any other auditions for crew position?
I mean,
I don't particularly want to be higher up in the hierarchy. I like being a deckhand. Get into the thick of things.
I mean, I don't even have a ship. This is my ship. I'm basically not the captain, so you know.
But do you guys not have friendship?
River's just going to groan and then take out a bottle of ale and drink that.
Suppose you're not wrong.
I, as a normal human, hate that, but Celeste was like wetting herself over it. She loves it.
Lovely. Right.
Leroy, what brought you to the ship?
Being captured brought me to the ship.
You're a captain too?
My ship was sunk, and since I put up a hefty fight, they thought they could try and indict me into their crew, but I did not falter. So they've just left me locked in here for a while.
Well, I'm sorry for your loss, crew wise, but I also know that it just happens. It's part of the.
I mean, crew and captains can come and go, but it real hurt to watch the Shine Down sink beneath the waves. And then you guys notice on the anchor that Leroy's carrying, it says like Shine Down on the shaft of it.
Well, I'm sure you'll find a new one. It's not gonna be as good as that one, but you know.
No ship's as good as your first ship.
Yeah, that's true. Well, I've never actually had my own ship, so I'm technically shouldn't be called captain, but you know, I haven't been on a ship for a while.
Well, hopefully you'll get there eventually.
Well, I hope so. I could just work on your ship and call you captain.
I don't have a ship.
Well, when you get one.
We'll see. Well, it seems like we've combed through everything in here. Maybe we should head back.
And there is a chest.
Oh,
We'll look through it while we around.
So, inside the chest, you see a vast amount of coin and a few objects. There's a ring, sort of a painted vase, urn, an orb of pewter, some very fine steel cloth gloves, what looks to be a fan, and a net.
I claim dibs on the ring.
Okay. So you now have a ring with pewter in it. Pewter ring.
Well, does anyone know what these are? Can I see if this is anything fancy, magical?
What are you looking at specifically?
I'm just gonna have a look through if any of these strikes me as something that's not just a plain item, and see if I can not it, but value the items as well. See if they're...
Why don't you make me an Arcana check? So, you're definitely getting a sense, with your innate sense of magic that you have, you sort of get a feel that there is magic in this chest, but you're not sure specifically where it's coming from.
Well, something feels magical in this chest, so we should probably take everything with us.
Can you wait 10 minutes?
I suppose we can.
I'm going to ritual detect magic.
Okay, so you ritual cast detect magic, sit down and you do your prayers and all that, and your eyes flash and you sense, coming from the chest, there are two things specifically that give off magic. The fan, the flick out fan, and the net.
The fan and the net are magical, the rest of it is mundane.
Huh. I'm gonna pick up the fan, unfold it, wave it around and see if there's any...
Okay, so you pick up the fan and wave it around, is it?
Yeah, just do a little fan myself up.
Okay. You wave the fan and a blast of wind hits your face as you wave the fan.
I assume I did close my hat off and everything.
Yeah, it is a massive gust of wind. Whoa.
Well, that's a lot of wind.
certainly come in handy on a calm night if you need to get places.
I think we should take it with us. Does anyone want to specifically carry it?
Is it usable as a lethal weapon?
I mean, did it kill me? So, I don't think it's a lethal weapon. I think it just blows a bit of wind.
Then... I wouldn't mind it, but if anyone else wants it, then they can have it.
Well, I mean, we might have to keep order for now.
Okay.
The only lethal weapon I need is good old Charlotte here.
Are you referring to the anchor?
I am referring to the anchor, yes.
I tend to not carry weapons if I can avoid it.
The weapon I have are these, and I'm gonna lift my arms and flex them. I'm wearing a big coat. Well, now it's the net, and I'm gonna throw it over Celeste. I assume it's like a throwing net.
It is a net weapon.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I'm just gonna lift. I feel bad for throwing it on Celeste. It's fine. She'll forgive me. I'll throw it over Celeste.
Did you throw a net on me?
Yeah, I mean, like, see if it does anything.
Ah!
Are you proficient with nets?
I'm a fucking sorcerer.
Check. It is a martial ranged weapon, but some classes do have proficiency in net for some reason.
I have proficiency in water vehicles. Now get a squeeze, and that's
Okay. So just roll me a dexterity check +1.
so 16.
Oh, Celeste, does that surpass your armor class at all?
Yeah.
Okay, so this net sort of like is thrown over you, and you feel it sort of threw itself a little bit, like it almost magically sort of aimed itself towards Celeste, slightly.
Oh, well, that seemed like something that helped me aim.
Why'd you throw a net over me, Captain?
To test your reflexes, but yeah, I worked a little bit on those. I'm gonna take that off.
That was really mean, Captain.
You could forgive me.
I'll think about it.
So, I assume we have everything that we want then.
Well, I'm gonna divvy up the coin as well. I'm gonna see how much coin is in there.
Okay, so you spend a little bit counting out the coin. There is, and get ready to write this down.
Got
2,400 copper pieces.
Heck.
1,200 silver. 110 gold.
Okay,
Below
okay,
that,
okay.
there's the painted glass vase, the polished stone urn, the pewter orb, and the fine steel cloth gloves.
What's a pewter orb?
It is a type of stone.
Yeah, it's like a it's a metal.
Oh.
It's like a silvery tinny metal. Like a metal orb then.
We should.
Please don't throw it at me, Captain.
Trying to throw anything else. The gloves, are they just like fine gloves?
They're like. Oh, they are. Well, they're like. Imagine like a steel metal mesh almost. They're like fencer's gloves essentially.
Oh, okay. So they're genuinely nice gloves. Are they see-through?
No. Well,
Okay.
actually, no. Yeah. No, they're not see-through. No.
Okay. Do you guys mind if I take the gloves? You know I'm wearing gloves.
Go for it. I mean, the rest of the stuff we'll just take on board the ship and divvy out to the crew, right?
Ah, yes.
Minus the coin, then, if you.
Oh, yes. That's that's more agreeable. Let's do it up by 4. Let's see like right now.
I mean, you guys still have. Sorry, you guys still have that massive stone chest that Poplar was carrying.
I thought we divvied that money up.
You did. You did. You didn't say what you did with the chest, though.
Probably left it in the tavern.
All right, fair enough.
I don't know what happened to that chest either.
I took the coin out and it was like a disposable chest with like plastic bags and you find it. Just a fancy.
I'll just. If you give me 20 gold, I don't care what happens with the rest of the money.
600 copper coins. And then everyone gets 300 silver coins.
If you offer coins to Leroy, he'll turn around and be like, "But you were the ones that take over the ship.
That's.
You get all of this loot."
I don't want to run around with 2,000 copper coins in my pockets. You know, I do have limited pocket space.
Well, you can just leave the copper here. We don't have to take everything.
I suppose.
Money is money. How else am I
Well,
going
if you
to buy?
insist, I'll take some.
Oh, and then River, you said you wanted 20 gold.
I'm just going to take 20 gold pieces and
Yeah, then each of us other three gets 30 gold pieces. 30 gold pieces and 300 silver pieces, and then whatever copy you want to take.
How much gold?
30.
That.
I'll take like. Oh my god, the copper's so annoying. Fuck it, 600 copper.
How much silver did you say as well?
300.
Okay,
sure, why not? When we land wherever we land, I'm going to try and get this copper and silver turned into gold.
Yeah, same.
You have been told before you left that where you're going, Serenlia, is like a tent town.
Well, maybe we can put some copper there, and if not, we can give it to people who need it.
Yeah, we can just use it as payment for the journey.
Journey's already been paid for.
A tip then.
I mean, you guys are aware, like, the rest of the crew would probably want to know, like at least the captain would want to know, like, oh, what was on there.
Hmm.
So,
We should, yeah, you know what? I'll fuck it. Fuck the copper. I don't want it. I'll give the copper to the captain.
You know what? Yeah, I'll give all of my copper to the captain as well.
Yeah, so it's 1,200 copper, a base earn, and the future orb.
And the vase. And the chest. You know what?
Yeah, probably just carry the chest down.
Throw 300 silver into that as well.
So 1,600 copper, 300 silver.
Alright. Let's get this chest back onto the ship and let's get going.
Very well.
Does anyone wanna keep hold of the net?
I don't like the net. Someone else can take it.
A net can come in handy if you don't mind.
I'm holding the fan, so
Yeah, I'll take the net.
Wow, it goes with your anchor.
Yeah.
Tom, add a +1 net to your inventory.
Nice. Done.
There you go. So, River's got the fan.
Yep.
You don't know what it does yet. You're gonna have to have it identified.
so it is an unknown fan.
Yes, it's a mystery magic fan.
There we go. How heavy is it?
It's a fan.
I'll just leave the weight blank then.
Yeah.
0.1 gram.
It's important, okay? I'm nearly at my carry limit.
It's better stop drinking those ale balls then.
I am.
Okay, so you leave the ship. Captain notices you approach, and she walks up and goes, "So, what'd you find?"
Well, a prisoner and this chest.
She turns. She notices Leroy. Goes, "Ah, well, we can drop you off where we're going. If that's any benefit to you,
Well, I'm kind of a bit at ends at the moment because my previous vessel has been sunk and all my friends slaughtered.
She takes off her hat. This Elven woman takes off her hat. Goes, condolences."
Yes. And then I turn to Captain, i.e. Lena, not the captain, the elven one. I turn to Captain and be like, if you permit it, I'd like to travel along with your little motley crew, since I have nothing else to do at the moment, and I have a good feeling about this endeavor.
Oh, yeah, we're on a mission at the moment. You're very welcome to join. If you want to bring you up to speed, once we're back on.
Yes, that's fine.
If you guys can excuse me, I'm going to help repair the ship.
Nice.
And River is going to go about helping repair the sails and all the damages that happened due to the fight.
Yeah, you assist with that. It's probably gonna take like a few hours off your travel time. So you probably end up getting to Islecross in late afternoon, early evening.
Nice. If when we're going on to the what was it called, the Ramorhas?
Yeah, the Rema has.
The Ramahas. If we walk past the bandit captain, I'm just gonna punch him in the face. Just completely off guard.
Make an unarmed attack roll, I guess. As you walk past, as he's being carried to the brig, make an unarmed strike.
I'll give you my power.
What?
I'll give you all my will that you can.
She's lending energy.
Okay. Just normal, yeah.
Normal unarmed strike should be on your character sheet.
Yeah. 8. Fact.
You go to swing, and the captain sort of just ducks his head back, and you end up narrowly missing like one of the other like soldiers on here. And you notice like most of the crew on here, they're not like standard deck crew. They're all like guards and soldiers.
Ah.
They're dressed in like gold and green sort of attire, and you would recognize them as the Glass Blades of Uthadun, the sort of militia force of Uthadun.
Oh.
And you were narrowly missing this one dwarf.
Mhm.
He goes, as if like just hold your arms like, I'd watch that if I were you.
Sorry. Just wanted to vent some frustration.
That's all right. Try and keep that under wraps, is it?
Yes. Sometimes it just needs to come out.
I get you. He sort of he thinks for him. He goes, we usually do arm wrestling in the evenings.
I will gladly take you up on that offer.
Fair enough. And sort of carts the rest of the prisoners down into the brig, which they'd probably all be sharing a cell, you imagine, with the size of the ship.
Hmm.
And yeah, repairs are underway, and you eventually begin to make your way past. It is cold out here, like considering it's up the north. It is very cold up here.
Yeah.
The breeze does occasionally sort of brush past your face and does give you a little bit of a chill, but you've been on these waters, you're used to it.
Yeah.
River, a chill does run up your spine though.
Ooh, River's just going to instinctively shiver. And is confused, because why Is the shivers going up a spine?
It's cold.
And you sort of, as you sit there and wonder, the bosun, Glory sort of snaps in your face like, hey, come on, ammo this in.
Yeah, sure. Sorry, just... Don't know just what just happened. Sorry.
I don't care. Just work. Come on.
River gets back to work.
Okay. You all work. The food is brought out to you. There is a cook on board. Adriel. Some of you may have met her already, but she's a high elf. A very young-looking high elf. Although what that means you don't know, because elves look young for a long time. But Captain, you would know that for an elf, there's a little bit of immaturity there. You can see. So probably not like, you know, probably hasn't even hit the first century yet. Cropped, curled auburn hair, black eyes, soft copper skin, really short as well, like 4'9", really short. It's really bizarre. The food's okay. It's not great though.
It's possible.
Mm.
And she has like an assistant. Like a wolf that just carries things for her. It's like yes, that one there. I'll give him this much. Don't waste it all. We need some for tomorrow. Yeah. And you make your way. It's slow going at first, but halfway through the night, you start to pick up again. And the next day, day 8 of your travel, River.
Yeah?
It is freezing in this room.
It's freezing.
It's really cold in this room.
But River's just shivering.
Captain, as you sort of you potch around for a little bit from your rest, you notice that underneath the white fur, you see some blue veins starting to crawl up River's neck and arms and hands.
I'm just gonna as I walk past her, like, oh, it's pretty cold in here, isn't it?
You're not kidding, are you?
Well, we're going up north, aren't we?
Hmm. River just... After you, Stefan.
Yeah, just for your benefit, you have come down with frigid woe.
I thought as much.
So your movement speed is reduced by 5 feet.
Okay.
And you are really, really cold all the time.
Mm-hmm.
Sometimes you're fatigued. It's not pleasant.
No, after you.
Leroy, you also noticed that Celeste had these blue veins and slightly pale skin as well.
You're not looking the most healthiest there, are you, friend?
I'm gonna look into Leroy and just like do like the cut off head motion, just so like don't touch that.
Did I say something I shouldn't?
It's like I'll. Hold on. Wait on. Be like, yeah, let's go for a walk outside. Got some things to tell you.
Okay.
Right, I'm gonna get step out of the room.
So you head outside, the crew is hard at work, getting back on course.
About those two. He, a friend of mine died earlier this week. Out from strange condition. He basically, suppose he froze to death, and it was more like they were just really cold. And it's called frigid vow, and it apparently comes from the ruins up top here, and it's a little powder. And we were investigating the matter, and some man with us, Celeste and River, both inhaled the powder, so they've been taught frigid vow now. So that's why they're so funky.
Oh. Would I have heard of it from having a life at sea?
You can make a history check, but the DC is going to be very, very high.
Yeah, that's fine. What's my history? My history 0. 10.
Never heard of it. Never heard of it.
Yeah, Leroy's gonna be like, yes, I've heard of this before.
What is it?
No, I have not heard of this before.
Well, it's me neither. It was it apparently only appears every couple of centuries, I think. But yeah, a couple of people caught it back in town, and the mayor asked us to find a cure, and like I feel pretty bad as well, so that's why.
So your mission is to find a cure, investigate.
Yeah, as for Poklo, the total also set up this. But he was still on the ship.
Okay.
Yeah, supposed to find a cure because there's let me have a quick think. With a quick think, I mean, let me look through my notes. Oh, okay, right. I was supposed to find the cure. And then we have to give it to an elf buyer, and he'll send it to the town, and then we'll go back. Well, we just have to find it. And the word I wrote next to it is called Sinitria. Well, we just have to find it.
Fair. Sounds like a.
That's where you're going. Sorry.
That's fine. Well, I don't know how much help I'd be, but I'll gladly try and help find a cure.
Well, I suppose you seem like a man with experience.
Plenty of fights. And
always use
from the looks of you three, I haven't really inspected Poklo, but from the looks of you three, you need a little bit more muscle.
Oh, yeah, I suppose. I am more. I used to be a pirate. Those days are behind me now. But I am focus more on magic.
That's fair enough. There is certain days why I wish I could leave the life of piracy behind. Maybe this is my chance.
Maybe it is. But yeah, that's the current situation.
Okay. Thank you for tuning me in.
You're welcome. I'm just. It's just I feel like it's a sensitive topic to Celeste. She's so young, and I don't want her to be worried.
Yeah.
I'm not the most. I suppose I'm not good at consulting people, so I try to just not bring the topic up.
That's fair enough.
All this time, River is still in their quarters. And if Celeste is still there, River is sort of offering a hug to Celeste.
I was going to say she's fast asleep.
Oh. Then River will not be trying to hug Celeste. River's just going to grab another bottle of ale and drink it.
It warms your insides, but not as much as you're used to, which is a little strange.
Oh no. Oh no, no, no.
Yeah, you say through the day, is there anything you would like to do on this last day and a half of travel?
Arm wrestling tournament!
There is that. Thank you for reminding me. So,
What?
whoever would like to go, it's in the evening of the last day, so the evening of day 8. And you see a bunch of the crew on the top, it's like on mid deck, so in the common room area. And there's like a crowd of them. You see that dwarven one from earlier is arm wrestling the bosun. I'm gonna roll for these two. I'm gonna roll their strength checks. Yeah, the dwarven guard. It's a struggle. They go back and forth a lot. And you can see they're both like really struggling, really putting their all into it. But the dwarven guard eventually puts the hand down, the bosun's hand down, and sort of as soon as it makes contact, he jumps up, puts both hands in, like yes, and like flexes really hard. And a bunch of his mates, like some of the elves and like some of the like half elves, like one or two dwarves, like jostling them. Yeah, you did it! And the other half of the side of the table are like consoling the bosun, like, oh, you'll get him next time. Don't worry.
Oh, I give like some snaps.
And the dwarf goes, right then, who's next?
Me! I am!
And he looks down. He's like, all right then. And there's an elf sort of. I know it's the quartermaster actually, because he's on break. The sort of half elf, really young half elf sailor goes, all right, bets. Who's putting bets on?
River is.
Hold on.
Yeah. they're all
Yes!
River is going
Still
to.
cycle.
River is going to put one gold, 1 silver, and 7 copper on Celeste winning.
Yes, you put that in, and everyone looks and goes, ooh, like
I'll put 10 copper
confidence. Like, all right. Just note that down.
Leroy's just gonna stand back and just watch, judge some people.
There we go. Oh, that should be 50, not 5. There we go.
And everyone else comes to a total of about 27 copper for the rest of the bets. Again, it's small. It's betting in small change, so they're not really losing anything. So this is gonna be a best of 3. I'm gonna get some combat music.
I'm gonna
Ooh.
just stand behind Celeste and just like glare at whoever's like competing with. To try to letting her win.
You can stand there looking tough. It's probably not gonna help with the skills. Oh well. Right. So this is going to be a best of 3 of 3 strength checks.
Alright.
So Celeste needs to make a strength check
Believe in you.
or athletics if you're proficient.
Oh.
So
Oh,
you-
it's a
you-
thing. No, it's not a check.
I think the modifier is still the same. So you put your hand on, and you lean on the table a little bit, and this dwarf's hand sort of almost engulfs yours. And you.
My hands would be freezing cold as well, wouldn't they?
You'd be like,
Because I'm ill.
yeah, you're like, oh, a little perturbed, and then he starts, and it's, he like tilts your arm like a 45-degree angle. You're like, oh, okay. So that's 1 to him. I need another strength or athletics check.
They're both bad.
Oh!
Oh!
I'm gonna tell you this now. You tied.
Ooh.
Because it's crit, I'll give it to you.
Yeah.
So you end up like you all of a sudden get this burst of celestial strength as all of a sudden the situation's reversed and you've got him almost to the other end. You've almost put his hand over the other end, and he had this really like smug look, and he's like, "Yeah, I got this," and all of a sudden like, "Oh shit." All right, one more.
Come on, Celeste. Come on, Celeste.
You.
Oh.
All of a sudden he tenses up, and you can see his brow furrow and his face like crunch in as he throws all of his strength into this last one, and he throws your hand over, and it makes contact, and he lets go, and like takes a breath, like, oh, you're good. I did not expect that.
Think. I know.
And unfortunately, and he taps his chest. I win.
You're like 10 years older. Of course you would.
Leroy is going to step forward, lean in, and be like, "Double or nothing. But you fight me this time."
Okay. So just for benefit, River, you do lose the money you put in.
Yep, I've already taken that off.
Okay. And everyone's like, "Oh yeah, this is gonna be good." So everyone's putting in. Let me just put in the bets. The betting comes to about 36 copper. Unless anyone else wants to put anything else in.
Oh, copper in as well. Oh, at once. Oh,
I'm gonna sit out of this one because I'm going to take part in the next game.
Alright. Captain, how much you putting in?
silver. Well,
silver?
so,
1 silver, you said, yeah?
yes, 1 silver.
1 silver, okay. Put in a silver, and everyone's like, oh, this is gonna be good. This is gonna be really good. So you come across this. So you sit across the table from this dwarf. He puts his hand on the table, and goes, "Come on, then."
Mm-hmm. Nice.
So I'm gonna need an athletics check from you. You immediately tilt his arm at a 45-degree angle. He's like, "Oh," and he's putting up quite the struggle.
Mm. Just gonna keep looking him dead in the eye.
Okay, one more.
Oh. No.
He does manage to bring it back a little bit, and he's got your arm at a 45-degree angle. He's like, I got you. One more.
For this last one, I would like to rage.
What?
So you see Leroy, this look of like anger come across his face. His eyes go bloodshot. So make this athletics check with advantage.
Oh. Nice.
You immediately you tense up and you see the veins on the muscles like bulge, and almost time freezes and you see him go, oh no, and slam his hand into the table, and he sort of flies off his seat a bit and lands on his side.
Nice. Leroy's just gonna be like, ha 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 ha! Well fought, my friend!
I'm a clown.
Yeah, me too. Woo! That's my friend! She's gonna be all happy and she's gonna like, you know, shake the person behind her like, that's my friend!
And
Cool.
everyone's like, oh yeah, new guy, yeah. And so, some of the other dwarves' friends, they're consoling him like, you did really good, you did really good. And he like shakes them off, walks up to you, like with this stern look on his face,
Mm-hmm.
and extends a hand and goes, nice job.
I shake his hand.
Shakes his hand.
You too.
On your way back. Oh, fucking rematch.
You can bet on that.
I won't, but the rest of them will. And he takes a seat sort of towards the back. He starts drinking some ale.
So how much money did I get from that?
Well, you said double or nothing, right?
Yeah.
I'm assuming that means all bets are doubled.
Yeah.
So you get 92 copper and 2 silver.
Manicool. Nice.
River's going to sit down at the table. Does anyone want to have a match against me then?
Well, Leroy's reigning champion, so
Yeah, sure. I'll see what you're made of, River. And then as I walk past Celeste, I'll just kind of look at her and be like, whisper in her ear, like, it's because you inspired me.
Aww. I'll inspire you again. Wait, no. And then I'll see who it's against, but I don't know who to inspire.
Inspire everyone. Cool.
Alright. Let's see you kick my butt then.
You never know. Hand of Fate might have something else in plan for this one.
Okay, so for this round, both of you make athletics checks.
Oof.
Ooh.
It's close, but Leroy's got your arm at a 45-degree angle, River.
Mm-hmm.
This guy's got a lot of strength. Like it's a little unnerving. Leroy, it's easy. It's easy for you.
Nice.
Round 2.
Or
Oh. River, you managed to pull it back. Sort of really digging into all your reserves. Leroy, it's not as easy as you thought it would be.
nice. So a hidden strength in you, friend.
Apparently, yes.
Alright. Deciding round.
Oh, shit! What?
I don't know how to roll this.
What?
You two are neck and neck. Like you're like both hands are in the center, and you're like really struggling against each other, and everyone's like looking in. It's really there's tension in this room.
Nice.
One more. Gotta decide it. Oh, unfortunately, Leroy, you power through, and it lasts for ages. It feels like it. You're struggling to get this arm down, but eventually, River gives.
You put up a lot more fight than I expected, River. Very well done. And then, like, I'll like get up and like pat him on the shoulder.
Thank you. That was fun.
Nothing like friendly competition to get to know each other.
Yes. I suppose you are right about that.
Hmm.
And River's going to get up and pull out her bottle of wine and offer it around for people if they wish to share it.
Oh, everyone takes that. Like, oh, good drink, finally.
Yeah, some good old elvish wine.
Oh, they love it. Especially considering half of the crew here are elves. They love it. The dwarves are like, I guess.
Drink is drink.
Yeah. The elves love it. Yeah. Unless there's anyone else that would want to contest Leroy.
I have nothing to put against it.
That's fair. That's fair. Leroy, you go through the rest of the night. You beat a lot of people.
Nice.
And eventually everyone's like, all right, that was fun. And everyone sort of goes off to bed. The night crew of all the elves that were trancing in the day sort of get up and start manning everything at night.
River is going to stay up a bit later than usual, just sitting on the deck.
Sit on the deck. It's
Leroy's a bit tired from all of the physical activity, so he's just gonna thump.
onto your You've been given like you're in amongst like the rest of the crew. You've been given one of the just one of like a spare hammock in the corner.
Nice.
The rest of the party and Poklo have their own guest room of 4 hammocks. The cold night eventually takes all of you to sleep.
Mm-hmm.
The next day, not much happens. There's some talk around about the new guy that just stomped everyone at arm wrestling.
Yeah.
And you get some looks of like, oh god, this guy, he's really strong, and then some other looks like, oh, this guy. Yeah, eventually, sort of late afternoon, you see on the horizon a shoreline, a line of mountains and frigid land. And as you begin to sail up, you'll take a break.
Nice.
Awesome. So,
Everyone, grab snacks, grab drinks.
Still the toilet.
Yes, yeah. Go pee, and we'll be back in about 5 or 10 minutes.
see you guys in a bit.
Goodbye.
temperature had steadily dropped since you left Paleback Village. Yet it seems to grow colder still as the ramp of the Rimmer has dropped. You step onto Foren, the largest of the Azecross Islands. I can give you a map.
Oh.
Ooh.
So you guys are currently here.
Whoops.
You alright?
Yeah, I just accidentally kneed my computer when I was moving.
Oops.
Don't do that, eh? So, through the windy snow, you can see three-line tents and yurts arranged in a large camp. Campfires are whipped around by the wind, with dwarves and elves are huddled close to them.
Mhm.
Don't worry, it'll cool down here eventually. A joking voice bellows over the snow as a female dwarf, a shaggy mane of unkempt hair, bows to you as you approach. Morgo Delaware at your service. Welcome to Hazelcross.
Hello there.
Thank you. And River's shivering quite a bit more.
It's cold here.
Hey, don't worry, you'll get used to it eventually. So, what can I do you for?
Well, the five of us are here on. Is this probably staying on the ship?
Stephen?
Are you cut out then?
Oh, is
Doing that.
Pokemon staying on the ship?
Oh, you that fork that Elroy mentioned, eh?
Yeah, yes.
No worries. And she sort of, as this character leads you through camp, she motions to the groups of dwarves and elves gathered around the campfires. She says, they plan to go expeditions to find Ao's lost treasures. That's what this whole place is about, you know. You ain't exploring, you ain't finding gold. And she stops in front of a large fur-lined yurt. You can stay here. Belong to a fool rich elf named Burton. Came here looking for adventure. Found the inside of a saber-toothed tiger's outmouth instead, eh? Could be some food and the like in here. Yours now. If you need help looking for someone specific, give me a shoot, or someone else will lead you.
Well, thank you.
Not a problem. And she's
Thank you for your hospitality. It's very nice.
No problem. She bows and she leaves.
River's just gonna go straight inside and try and keep warm.
So you go inside this yurt. The sound of wind and biting cold sort of die down as you enter. It's a cold fire pit in the centre, with a hide-covered floor, and an open crate contains packed rations and a few other items. Stands next to the door.
River's just going to immediately use her tinderbox to start the fire.
Make a survival check.
Survival.
This is a cold fire, so relighting it's going to take a little bit. Not a problem. You brush off a lot of the snow so it doesn't melt into the fire. Even though there's not much of it that's blown in. And you light the fire, and it is now a small little campfire in the middle of this yurt.
That's a little better.
suppose we'll stay here for the night, because then it's quiet since the afternoon is. And I suppose we'll leave in the morning.
Yeah, you guys can bed down here if you want. Your bed rolls out and lay next to the fire.
Yes.
Mm-hmm. A nice place to spend the night.
Just as a heads up, there were other people you needed to talk to as well, if you wanted to do that before you hit the bed, if you wanted to do that in the morning.
I think it might be best if we do that now.
You guys go ahead. I'm gonna try and keep warm.
Okay, well, we'll try to find them. It was Orvo Lost. Is that the name? Orvo?
Orvo Mustavia.
Yes, we're supposed to find them. Just wanna have a look through with everyone. We probably could go together and all ask around. It might be faster.
Okay, Mongo, the dwarf is still there. Goes, what can I help you with?
Searching for Orvo.
Oh, follow me. She'll lead you to, a campfire burns in front of this small tent. Flaps are open. Inside sits a young dwarf whose face is scarred, although scratched with a large claw, and a short sword is casually laid out across his lap as he walks with outstretched hands. There's this is Orvo. Orvo, you've got guests.
Hi, we're expecting.
There it goes. Yeah, come on in.
I'll walk in. I'll let the others in before me.
So, sit in. So it's warmer in this tent. Because the heat's been building for a little bit. Goes. How can I help you?
We were sent by the elder regarding the sickness for the bow. Well, I mean, I don't know if you're informed or not, but we're supposed to find a cure for sickness, and it's supposed to be found here in the mountains. There have been a couple of explorers brought back some blue dust, which causes the sickness. So a couple of people got infected. We're finding a cure.
Were they in the blue vials? Blue vials?
Yes.
Oh, in Ergon. Yeah, we found them up in a place called Sol's Vault.
Isn't it the one that died?
Ergon is the one that died, yeah.
Oh, well, I've got some news for you. We're only here because we attended Ergon's funeral about a couple of days ago.
You say that and you see his face go like shocked. He's so like he seems to be he's overcome with this just sadness.
Well, he was a friend of mine as well, and there's more people that got infected back in town. So we need to find a cure, and we have no idea how to get around here, so we could figure anything out.
Well, soon, head to the same place, Sal's Vault. If that's any help to you.
Yeah.
This partially submerged ruin with the ice to be very thin. Explorers call this bit the thin sheets. And, the ruins were preserved probably because the structure was reinforced with magic, as were a lot of the AO's buildings that housed like hazardous stuffs for experiments and whatnot. It's about 200 miles northwest of here. Little ass creatures, they're drawn to it, so as me and Ergon found it, they just followed one of them creatures and found Sal's Vault. Looked to be some kind of lab. We only explored a little bit. We got chased away by hollow suits of armor that moved on their own. We didn't know what was in the vials, but I sold my share off to the buyer. He motions to outside. And Ugon said hang on to his until they got home. I guess he didn't make it.
Well, he did make it home, but if you get the powder on you, you get frigid mouth, and then you basically freeze over months.
Well, good thing I didn't touch any of it. Most of my treasures were little knickknacks and whatnot.
Oh well, I suppose that we. I have a map of this place.
You bought a map of Isaac Cross.
I'm gonna take it out of. I'm gonna take it out of my scroll case and like put it. Give it to him. It's like, could you mark the place on them?
He goes, hey, gets out the quill and not very good at cards.
That's okay.
You're looking at about somewhere here.
Oh well, I guess that is helpful.
Sorry, can't do much more than that.
Well, it certainly looks like quite a track away.
Hey, it's gonna take a while before we get there. Highlight it.
Getting there. Is it best by foot or how? to see, I suppose.
Am I like that with?
No, I think that's all. Or do you guys have any more questions?
Well, I'm still new to the information, so I'll go off your judgment.
Well, I suppose that's what I can think of. Well, thank you very much.
No worries. Thank you for telling me about Ergon.
Yeah, I'm sorry about it. I know how you feel. You're a friend of mine too.
Hey, thank you.
Right. Well, hope we'll see you on the way back.
I do. I sort of sits there, looking very sad, sort of contemplative.
Hmm.
What do you want to do now?
Is there anyone else we have to go see?
I think that's it. Oh, maybe we should just check out who we have to give this to when we come back. So we should visit the buyer, as you said. Maybe also let him know that the vials shouldn't be sent anywhere because they're dangerous. So I'm gonna turn back to you. Is the other door still there?
Yeah, she's still there.
Yeah, I'm gonna look on to him. Like, would you take us to the buyer?
Oh, I can do that, no problem. And she leads you to another yurt. As you approach, there's a pungent scent of incense as you approach, and when you walk in, it just hits you. The walls inside are painted with glowing arcane runes. A brass brazier burns brightly in the center. At the center of the floor, around which is a few plush chairs, a bed and a large stone chest next to it as well. On one of those chairs sits a very androgynous elf reading a book, and on the elf's lap is a small dragon with butterfly wings curled up on the elf's lap.
Good evening.
Good evening. I trust you are the who? Elro said you sent.
Yeah, that's correct.
Well, I take it you only just arrived.
That's correct. We just thought we would, we're here, and I also have a couple of questions.
Before you start, I was told to expect more.
Well, one of our friends is yeah, we already went to sleep.
Poklo is in the temple, is in the yurt with River.
So we were actually 5, so the 2 are already asleep. So I hope you don't.
Very well. Please have a seat. Let's go.
Thank you. Well, you remember Ergon and his friend Orvo? Well, actually, Orvo sold vials to you with blue dust in them.
Although sold such thing to me, it was trinkets, odds and ends, that sort of thing.
I thought you just said he did sell them to him.
No, Ergon had the vials, Orvo sold mechanics and like little trinkets
Ah, okay. Okay, I missed this. Never
Udon
mind.
was the only one that had flies.
And I don't actually have any questions. So, like, well, we bring the cure to you, and you will send it.
Yes. He puts his hand on top of a stone chest and places it here. Appears in Paleblank Village.
Well, that's certainly convenient.
Well, as are most arcane inventions, as I'm sure you're aware.
Yeah, absolutely. Um, cool. That's all. I don't have anything else. Just so we know, we have to
So, my apologies.
go ahead.
Why do you bring a child? No offense, but
She's actually not a child.
they look at you a little like, what
She
I'm not.
well, she might look like a child, but she's pretty clever, and she also knows how to defend herself. Maybe even better than me.
well, what you do is none of my
That's okay. Well, that's all. We just wanted to know where we need to bring our thing.
Yes, you bring them back here, and if you come across any Eorian levels, travelers, be sure to bring them to me. I will give you a good price.
Sure, thank you. We'll think about that.
Anything else I can help?
No, I think that's all. Thank you very much. Yeah, I'm gonna. You guys want anything from them?
I just want to like outside of the game. Did you say that there was runes on the wall?
Yes, there are.
Can I check them?
You may make an Arcana check. Sorry. These are probably protective sort of protective magic. Maybe some just to keep it warm here. I'm not sure, but it's doesn't seem to be anything offensive. Nothing that could blow you up.
Okay. What about the statue? Can I check that out too?
Statue. There's no statue here.
The one with the dragon and the butterfly wings.
That's not a statue. That's an actual tiny dragon sat on this elf's lap.
Oh, a literal dragon!
Literal dragon.
That's so cool!
Like a tiny, tiny dragon.
Celeste is like resisting the urge to pet it. She's like, no, do not pet the dragon. Do not pet the dragon.
If you all want to make Arcana checks to see if you know what this is. God damn, Leroy with a net 20.
The man who knows nothing knows all.
Does anyone else want to have a go? Who's there?
Nah, he's got this.
Okay. This is a green fairy dragon.
Interesting.
Fairy dragons. You know that color denotes age?
Okay.
Let's see if I can find it. Where is it? Here we are. This one's probably, if its 20s, you'd imagine.
Fair.
And it looks to be sort of very comfortable with Sam's on the Sam's lap.
Aww.
Very good, very good.
And they also notices you looking at the fair dragon and goes, "Oh, this is Dew, familiar."
Very interesting creature, I might say.
Fairy dragons are very, very interesting creatures. Very knowledgeable. Trying to keep small boys.
Mm-hmm.
Very friendly if you treat them right. And they sort of switch their head a little bit.
Listening to this, I now want to get a pet fairy dragon, and I don't even know that the buyer has this.
Well, if you can find one out in the wild, or find an exotic animals trader, sure. You're responsible for it.
Familiars are truly something wonderful.
Really is, isn't it? Anyway, you have been probably traveling for a while. You should go and rest. I will be here. Get back.
Well, thank you. We'll be back later. Well, or, you know, when we get.
I know what you mean. Have a nice night. We'll go, and they nod. And looks at us. Oh yeah? Come on, you lot.
Yeah.
I'll follow.
Go. Back to your own yurt. You can see that Blake, the riding horse, Poclo's riding horse, has been brought into the yurt.
Wait, how did Blake get there?
He was brought onto the ship, just held on the lower decks.
Huh.
Alright. This is why I say, if the player has an animal companion, they look after it, and they remind me of its existence, because I will forget.
We get a laptop one, like a familiar.
Yeah, unless it's a familiar, which you can just sort of go, oh, and it exists.
Convenient pet. Well, I don't know about you, Captain, but I'm gonna get a good night's sleep.
I'm right with you there. You tired too, Celeste?
She's already asleep.
It's like, well, I'll take that as a yes.
Mm-hmm.
I suppose we'll talk about the rest tomorrow morning. Well, good night, Leroy.
Good night.
Breakfast already.
Okay, so you all bed down for the night. Celeste, as you dream, you are sat upon fields, long, lush, expansive fields. It's warm, it's a very nice, clear, sunny day. And you hear footsteps approaching.
Do I know this person?
This is your celestial guide, Philandus.
Have I spoke to them before?
Oh yeah, they've been sort of like a Jiminy Cricket, sort of coming in every now and then.
Okay, then I will greet him with a hug.
You go up and hug them. They wrap their arms around their large feathered wings around your shoulders. So you're having a little difficulties.
Just a few. I got sick as well.
I assume you're on your way to fix that.
I'd like to hope so, yeah.
I know you'll get through it, although I do worry. Out here in a dangerous place such as Isle Cross.
But I got my trusty crossbow.
What you do? Perhaps, so you'll check your heart. How is your heart? Faith? How can you guide me?
Think.
I think you might need a little more help.
More help. I almost took a dwarf in an arm wrestle. I'm pretty good.
You can see that. Very exciting.
Uh-oh, did you see me get kicked out of a crime scene? Am I in trouble for that?
Would you do anything toward?
Thank you. And I didn't try to tie some grudge shoes together. No, that never happened.
He looks at you like a parent looks at a child when they're like, you're in trouble, but it's fine. Okay. There's something I'd like to show you. Turn around for me. Stand up.
Okie dokie.
Turn around and you feel like the hands are bigger. This celestial's taller than you, but like the hands are gentle and soft. And you see they're like putting a hand on your back, sort of feeling your spine.
He tickle.
And they tap between the shoulder blades, and you feel a force. Like something push you forward. And you look a little bit behind you, and see two golden feathered wings moving around. Turn and then they're coming out of your back.
What?
I think it's about time you got some a little something from your heritage. Let's say.
What? She feels like the wings, like, are they real?
Oh yeah, they're real. They feel real.
She's like proper tugging at them. She's like,
They-
eh.
Feathery top, but like they glow and they're slightly ethereal.
What?
Them, they're real. I'm pulling at them bits a little bit.
What am I?
You know, that's celestial blood in you.
That's a good thing, right?
Oh, absolutely. Bringing light to dark places is. I'm sure Sarah would want you to have this. Come. You need some flying lessons. And she
Oh.
flaps her wings and just soars off into the air.
I'll try and follow.
It's weird. It's like having two extra legs.
So I fall on my face like 20 times, yeah?
You do fall over quite a lot. But Philandris is there like, oh, you can do it. Very trying to encourage you to come up, and you eventually learn to sort eventually learn to get it. It's slow goings. And you're
Look,
very
I'm doing a thing. I'm doing a thing.
yes. I remember. Look forward when you're flying. Don't fly into anything.
Oh, okay. She's been looking down the entire time.
You are very, very high above the ground.
She was still looking down.
Oh yeah. And you soar around these golden fields, large trees and beams. And as you're sailing on the wind, Vine just goes, time is almost done. I think you'll get the hang of this thing.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm gonna go super fast next time.
No doubt about it. Till then,
Hey.
good luck.
Thank you. You too.
And she sort of brings you into an embrace. It's warm, cozy. There's a slight chill. You open your eyes and you wake up. Curled up in your bedroll.
Am I warm still, or would I be cold?
You're a bit cold now, but there's a warmth in your heart.
There always is a Celeste. I checked my back. I'm gonna feel my back.
Your back is your back. There's nothing there.
Oh, she's really disappointed. She's like, oh.
Um, Captain, you've already tranced. So if you're sitting by the fire, sleep. Hands start.
Everyone is asleep.
Everyone's asleep.
Take the gloves off.
The mouths on your hands.
Oh no! No!
This alien tingling almost like it's going from your hands and it's running now up your arms.
I'm just gonna try and ignore it.
You try and ignore it. And it moves from your arm down your back, your spine, down your legs and above your head, and you feel this tingling sensation all over your body. And it feels like the magic that you have is about to just all come out at once. And then you open your eyes, having to try and control it, and it's gone.
I'm gonna try and close my eyes and see if I can communicate to this to my patron, I suppose.
So close your eyes. Make a charisma check.
Oh boy.
I love this contrast between me having a little nice field of dreams flying through the air and then this awful thing.
Yo, Dad, what's up?
So you close your eyes and try and commune. And then you just get this sharp pain in your head. And you're like, oh, ow, oh, don't do that. Oh. You don't take any damage, but it's like having like a migraine for like 5 seconds.
I wanna let out. While everyone's asleep, I'm gonna take the shawl down and take the gloves off so the mouse can take a breath, I suppose. And we'll feed them some ration.
Let the mouths breathe, and they don't really take deep breaths, but you can still feel them breathing, and you can feel the ones on your hands and they're starting to drool a bit.
Oh no, I'm gonna feed them some stuff and oh god.
You put it in your mouth, in those mouths, and you're like, I'm not hungry though. Am I hungry? And you feed the mouths, and you feel like you've just eaten.
I was gonna like look at them. I was like, "Are you satisfied now? Can you stop tingling?"
They're not tingling anymore. They're not drooling. They're mouths. They're your mouths.
In my mouth, though. Yeah, I'm gonna let him roam free for a bit, and then once it's like time that like people could be waking up, I'm gonna wrap them all back in. I'm actually gonna try the new glove.
They are like fencing gloves. They're steel mesh sort of gloves used for fencing.
Very nice.
Yeah. The rest of you have some very nondescript dreams. You already dream about the ocean, sailing in seas.
Nice.
River, you dream of rivers and rivers of ale. Like it's almost comedic in a way. The way you frolic and dive into this you all eventually wake up. Captain, you put everything back on completely. Yeah. It is a new day.
Nice.
Good morning, companions.
Good morning. I hope you all slept well.
Slept wonderfully.
Wasn't really that eventful.
That means it was a wonderful sleep.
Celeste is gonna like throw up on her couch and be like, "Guys, the best dream ever. I had wings, I was flying, I was with someone. Oh my goodness, I wish you were all there."
You were
Well,
flying.
that sounds exciting.
I was flying, I had wings. Guys, it was brilliant.
Oh. What I said before about you being a little angel, that's just a turn of phrase. You're not actually an angel.
Yeah, sure. Weird, right? Weird. Wow.
If I remember correctly, Captain, the map said that where we need to go is quite far, so maybe we should make haste.
Yeah, maybe get some
Get some distance down.
yeah, maybe have some breakfast and then
First, I want to see if they can tell us more about this fan.
Law.
I think you could do that. Maybe the buyer can do that.
Sure, I'll go see them.
While eating some of the rations from the open crate, you walk over and you're pointed in the direction of the buyer.
Mm-hmm.
You walk in and you can see this very androgynous looking high elf in robes, sitting there eating some oatmeal,
Mm.
some porridge, and eating some milk. Well, with the others here from Ilbak.
Yes. Sorry I didn't make it with the others yesterday. Let's just say I was feeling a little cold.
No problem.
Thank you.
Any more information that you need?
Well, and River pulls out the fan. I would like to know what this fan is. What would you like?
Some coin. And we can trade.
How much coin would you like?
I'm just checking my
Mm-hmm.
coin. Say 20 gold.
Done. And River just hands over 20 gold.
Very well. Fan.
River hands over the fan as well.
So they take a fan, and you see they take out a pearl.
Mm.
Pearl. This is the fan on the ground. It sort of channels some magic through it, and you see the eyes itself flash with an arcane power. So, what you have here is a wind fan.
Okay. Is it just a normal fan then that when you blow it, it makes wind?
A large amount. Are you familiar with the gust of wind spell?
No, I'm not.
The gust of wind spell creates a line of strong winds that blast out away. Speech flame.
That sounds really useful, actually.
But it can only do this once per dawn. But I'd be careful in using it because the more it is used, the more the likelihood is that it will break.
Okay. Well, thank you. I'll be sure to use it if any fire becomes uncontrollable. A dire situation.
Yes. It's for emergencies.
Yes. Thank you very much.
Unless you require of me magical services.
That should be everything for myself, thank you.
Well, you know where to find me. Such things are required.
Of course. And River gets up, thanks the buyer, and then leaves.
You see the green fairy dragon jumps up onto the buyer's shoulders and gives a little wave to leave.
Seeing the fairy dragon, River's going to pause, smile, and make a mental note to try and get her own.
You don't know what that is. You just
Oh.
you see a small green dragon with fairy wings leap up and wave at you.
She's still curious nonetheless.
Turn and leave. What's everyone else doing while this is going on? I've added that to your sheet.
Ah, okay. I can...
I'll just be preparing for the journey ahead. If it's going to seem to get cold, I might go to the buyer and see if he's got any like winter clothes to not suffer exhaustion from
Buyer,
cold.
the buyer that deals more in artifacts and magic.
Well, then I'll go to the.
You can ask around. You can absolutely ask around and trade some things for winter goods.
Yeah, sure.
What are you willing to trade?
Money.
Or do they not want money?
Let me check.
I will trade my coin.
They don't take coins here really. Only the buyer takes coins they deal in artifacts.
Okay.
It's more. Do you have useful resources that we might need?
I've got 50 foot of silken rope.
They'll absolutely take that and give you a winter cloak
Nice.
for that. Useful for climbing out of ditches and such. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So absolutely. So you now have a winter cloak.
Nice.
The rest of you. Celeste, Captain, Poglo's looking through the open crate, and they turn to go. Oh, there seems to be a lot of rations in here. There's a rope, looks like a silk rope, blanket, a pick. There's a book. They just put the book back. Would any of this be useful to us?
Well, what is the book about? That it's here.
They throw you the book.
I'll have a look.
The book is entitled Adventure Sexy. Impress potential lovers with great deeds. Scanning short note.
What is it, Captain? What is it? Read it out.
I'm just gonna stuff it back into the box. That is no. Not important to our journey. Not important at all.
Well, it looked pretty important.
And
If
no,
it's not important, why are you hiding it? Why are you hiding it?
I'm
Don't
gonna
poke you. Why are you hiding it?
pull out the pick. Be like, this is so much more important. We should definitely take.
What do you call it? A miner's pick.
Fine. I'll take the rope.
So Celeste, you can add a 50-foot silk rope to your inventory.
Mm-hmm.
Captain, you can add a miner's pick.
Okay.
Potter's gonna take a blanket. And then there's 50 days worth of rations in here if you wanted to split that amongst you.
Yeah. That'll be good.
Yeah, I think didn't me and Celeste buy rations.
Yeah, you got loads, but there's more here.
Yeah, we'll take them all.
Yeah, I mean, well,
How many days did we plan for? 30, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah. So if you want to take 30 of those rations, and then we'll might as well take 40, and then we'll see where we move the rest.
Before you get going, Celeste, can you make a Constitution saving throw for me?
Which one is? Yeah, I see it. Hang on.
ooh.
Your movements feel a little more stiff today. Your movement speed is reduced by another 5 feet.
Oh.
Oh no.
Oh no.
Mr. Stark. Guys, I don't feel so good.
That's good. We should hurry and get the cure.
Hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Okay,
On the road we have.
see Morgo, the dwarven guy that Dean is, she sort of comes past you all. She looks like she's ready to go. Alright then, I'm off down south on exploration. You lot gonna be alright?
Should be fine.
Yes, I think we can. Yes, I think we should be fine.
Alright, take care out there. Don't have to freeze to death. And she goes off with looks to be like head off into the snow.
Nice.
So begin. Is there anything else you would like to do before you leave?
Is there anywhere to buy pastries?
Not here.
Worst time. We need to leave, guys. We need to leave this place as soon as possible.
Okay, I think Celeste wants to leave.
Might be a good idea to set off. The sooner we move, the sooner we can find what we need to get.
In that case, then, let's go check travel items real quick. Because you have a horse. That's about it.
Isn't travel the speed of the slowest?
Nope. Index. More index. Okay. Okay. Because you have a horse, so you're all going to be walking.
Yeah.
Because Celeste's movements are severely slowed at the moment. You're going to be moving at a slower pace.
Mm-hmm.
Keep up.
Can we take the horse with us?
Sorry?
Can we take the horse with us?
If you want to take the horse, you can.
Yeah, because we could put Celeste on it.
Yeah, we'll put Celeste on the horse. It's just if we're going up mountainous regions.
Well, I suppose we could all leave the horse there until we get back.
Yeah, fair.
I'm,
Well,
I'm,
you
sh-
want to-
I'm sure they'll happily look after the horse.
yeah, you can leave with some people here. They'll feed it after it. Poco has a heartfelt goodbye, like the horse. As you guys make your way out into the frigid north, we are going to end it there.
Ooh.
Ooh.
I know I've ended it a little early, but
It's a good end of
it
point.
is. Where this is going, you guys might be level 3 next.
Ooh. We need a name for this episode as well, don't we?
Well, we'd call Celeste the pirate.
I like it. I like Celeste the pirate.
No objections here.
Yeah, I know.
Okay. Perfect.
Awesome. Did everyone have fun?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was good.
Yeah? Tom, you,
Good, yeah. Mm-hmm.
yeah?
Yeah. Getting into character, getting into the role Leroy.
Which I need to change on the thing because I accidentally spelt it with double E.
That's fine. I've changed it to double E. I prefer that spelling. Yeah.
Awesome.
Yep.
I guess
So is there one more week with Lena?
one more session with Lena.
Okay.
She'll be gone. After we'll have a party without her.
Mhm.
Nice.
I know we're ending a little early, but you know,
9 minutes.
Yeah.
9 minutes.
Yeah, it's all good.
Yeah. Have you got any jokes?
No.
Not really. Oh, who did we lose?
Bethany.
Oh no.
She outie. She back.
With that,
I would have dropped out of the call as well if it was, you know, if there was.
Yeah, it's disconnected. Sorry.
it's okay. It's the end of the episode anyway.
Mm.
Right.
Ugh.
So I guess we'll just say our goodbyes.
Mhm.
I guess so. Thank you everyone for playing. Thank you everyone for watching. We'll catch you here next week as the team explore the unknown.
Hmm.
Yeah, I'd say the unknown. Honestly.
Nice.
See everyone next week. Bye.
Bye.
No.
Bye.